South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Oh, straight down the middle for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Defense.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I don't know if that's been the case once. Maybe going back a few years, but LeBron James is in L.A. now. I don't know if Patrick Beverley's right on that one. To Simmons. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Simmons.
Oh, yeah, we switching.
5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Beverley. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build.
Flushes down the slam. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes screen. Here comes screen. Here comes screen.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch that cutter.
George lets it fly. Rebound Horford. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Beverley to Leonard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Let's go. Pick him up.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. Short jumper won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And count the basket inside.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here we go.
Lays it up and in.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To Beverley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Can't convert the free throw. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
I got ball.
The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway, 4-2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Leonard.
Finish it.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Here comes the screen. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
My ball. I got ball. Hey, match up.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
For a chance at a 3-point play, 56% for his career. Simmons converts the 3-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. It's LA Clippers ball.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Horford to Embiid. The Sixers with 4 to shoot and finishes strong.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Driving right to the basket. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
And it's Zubac with the rebound. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
I got ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Joel Embiid with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Has a chance. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Simmons to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score, and that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Beverly into the front court. Down by 15. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Hey, switch, I got him. On your left, here he comes.
To George. Trying to cash in. The shot by George won't go down. Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Flushes down the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
New blood coming in for both sides.
My ball.
Kawhi Leonard, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
And the basket good at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Joel Embiid tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Simmons.
Hit.
To Embiid. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Richardson. Lets it fly from long range. Not easy.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And Jay, they called the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Simmons, to the rim, flushes down the slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
I got ball.
And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Simmons lobs it up. Works it. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Pick up.
Horford gets it in the left corner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Richardson to Embiid. Joel Embiid looking good, 4 for 5.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Paul George. Joel Embiid pins it. 4th this contest.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Beyond the arc for 3. He buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Al Horford sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. And a nice finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, counted. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
Here we go. I got him.
To Simmons. Fires the 3. That out of his range and no good. Beverly into the front court. His guys down big. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Curling inside.
Double.
And he hits.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Leonard to Paul George. 4-3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Embiid. Stuffs it down with authority.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy, because leads can evaporate quickly.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Now a steal by Philly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Horford. They go down low to Simmons. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Al Horford with the block. Sixers have the basketball.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Williams to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time to shuffle things up. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Man, he got blown by on that one. But sometimes those plays can spark the defender to buckle down and give way more effort to not be embarrassed like that ever again.
Paul George, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Oh, had him going there for a second. And the Clippers able to clear the board. It's George for two. Jumper's good. Deep three at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Deep left corner. Scores from the post.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Joel Embiid sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Leonard. Joel Embiid swats it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the drives and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. George, knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. And strokes it.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
From long range, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Screen coming.
I told you the screen was
They go down low to Simmons. You've got to get that one to go. To Beverly. Short jumper off the mark. To Simmons. And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Rebound cleared by Philly. For three, Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Big up, big up. It's me, I got it.
Oh, a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Get it back, man. Get it back. Get it back.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Oh, wait.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Make that 7. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Williams. Tobias Harris. Snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle to Williams. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Sixers control it.
Let's just let the clock run out.
Flushes down the slam.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Here we go. What you got?
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the...
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. A big finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons tosses, throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Simmons. To Embiid. The monster stuff.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Now we get a call for reaching in. Intentional foul. That means free throws with under a minute to go in the game.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. To Tobias Harris. Simmons. With a drop step. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Beverly. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Rocking the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
I got him. Let's go. In the stance.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on...
The 7